Hey guys, the Fight here, and today I'm going to be showing you some tips and tricks in Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord, specifically the Shokuho mod, which will have specific things that I wanted to show you. Oh, my phone went off. While I just do this little intro, we'll watch the garrison starve to death in Ota here. But yeah, just getting pretty far into SHOKUHO. It's super fun. And I think there's a lot of tips and little things that you can do to make your play a lot smoother and things not as like not as hard. Like, it makes you actually want to go through and finish the game instead of, you know, just quitting at certain points, because I am very much a Bannerlord player who wants to take over the entire map. So yeah, that's where we're gonna go with this video, and then we'll cut to the first tip very shortly here, probably right after I stop speaking. The next tip is auto-resolving battles. So you see, I mean, look at this. There's no reason you shouldn't auto-resolve this. Yes, you're probably going to lose more troops than you would have if you would have fought it, but you also just saved yourself like 5-6 minutes. So yes, I lost 2 guys here. 2 of the, see, these are actually really good troops. These are like what I'm trying to build my entire army off of. I lost 2 of them, but like at the end of the day, we're just trying to, like, we want these big battles. Those are the ones that we fight. But these smaller ones, it's just like, it's just taking up time and giving you more of a reason that you're not finishing your save, basically. So just auto resolve if, you know, those odds are pretty insane for you. And then especially in this mod with, like, the auto resolve is pretty heavy when you have like armor troops and they basically have, you know, cloth peasants basically. So yeah, so you can auto resolve a lot in this mod, and I highly suggest it early game as well against bandits, and then even when you get into these smaller party battles. But another thing is prisoners. So you get a lot of prisoners in this mod. I mean, in generally, apparently you get a lot of prisoners. They don't sell for a lot. I suggest you specifically choose the ones you're gonna want in your party and only take those. They also slow you down a lot early game too, so it's just take the ones you want, hire them. I wouldn't suggest using them for money really. It's gonna just slow you down, and that's just, you don't want to be slowed down. Trust me. Another big part of playing Bannerlord successfully is picking the right skills to, you know, put points into. Basically, we want skills that we can level up fast and easily to get more levels to then level up other things. But honestly, at the beginning, I always focus on getting at least one of these in medicine, because these 2 are going to save you so much heartache. Actually, it's really just this one, preventive medicine. 30% recovery loss of hit points after each battle. This, if you don't have this, your early game is going to suck. It's just going to suck. And we don't want that. Make sure you get 1 point in this and leave it open for a bit in your clan so that you just automatically get some medicine whenever you're fighting people, because you need this. Your life will suck without it. And then steward, of course, because this increases your party size, you know, 55 right now at 221. The other 2 very important ones are tactics and leadership. Whenever you're leading an army, like, there is so many good bonuses in here. Like this huge one, famous commander, plus 50% renown like gain from battles. Like, that's nutty. Okay, you need that. So make sure you're putting in points in this one, in these 2 right away. And then pole arm and two-handed is like, pole arm in this mod is actually insane. Like, this sword I have, it just cuts through. I can literally cut through like 10 guys in a single swing. It is insane. And riding, of course, and then bow optional. I've been trying to get more into it because of just getting more XP to level up other things. But kind of the slept on one, charm. There are many good ones in here. 30% bonus gain, persuasion chances, you know, kingdom decision. Like, these are all huge. And then another 30% renown gain from battles. See, and like, we're trying to get to tier 6 clan to get the most amount of companions and the most amount of options and like party size. So we want charm to go up. And the thing about charm is that it's actually really easy to get up. You do sacrifice money for it though. So anytime early game, pretty much even now, I've still been letting go every single lord I've captured because it gives you charm every single time you do. And not only that, but you're getting the benefit of getting their opinion of you up. So all these random guys that you're just like, hey, no, don't worry about it, take off. What you're doing is you're securing your future vassals is what you're doing. Because later on, when you start your own kingdom, you're starting to take over the kingdoms you had taken, that you were fighting previously. Those guys are going to become, going to be roaming around without any fiefs, and you'll be like, hey, we're at 100 reputation because I let you down. I let you go like 6 times. And then all of a sudden you only have to pay like 20, 30K to get him to join you. Instead of if he has like 0 reputation with you, and then it costs, 300K. So not only are you getting your charm up, which gives you all these good bonuses, especially this last one, which is a companion limit, which is just huge. It's just so many good bonuses. You are giving up money for it, probably a decent amount, but you're getting money other ways. You're getting money, like, see, I'm at 474K right now just from selling loot, and now my fief. So I mean, I was a mercenary for a while, but we'll talk about that. But yeah, charm, 100%. Make sure you're putting stuff into it. Make sure you're letting the lords go at the beginning, getting the reputation, getting the charm, and you're gonna be set. Next tip is becoming a mercenary. So mercenary at the beginning of the game, super important, because what you want to do, what you want to do is you want to just be getting paid constantly for the things you're doing. Like, you don't want to be running around just fighting things for no reason. You run around, you getting paid for killing bandit parties and even lords when you get to like clan tier 2, when you can you have a decent amount of like party capacity, and then you can actually start fighting lords. It's just, you need to be getting paid for this stuff, and you should only switch to being a vassal until you know that you could take a town by yourself. And I say by yourself, meaning that you're going to be able to get enough influence right at the start in your faction when you join as a vassal to then get pretty much the entire army, or at least 1,000 troops, to then go to a town and take it. But you need to make sure you have enough money to sustain that and be able to actually successfully take that town, because then you're just gonna be a vassal and you can't take anything. Then you're just gonna be bleeding money, especially if they like all of a sudden declare peace. Oh, what are you gonna do? Oh, fight bandit parties for money? Yeah, I mean, you can, but it's not good. So make sure you are ready to become a vassal when you are a mercenary, before really making that push. And it's the same thing goes for making your own kingdom. You have to be ready. You have to have a good amount of money saved up, and having having parties in your clan basically attached to you at the hip, which then also increases your leadership and tactics. So now I just want to show you some actual insanity. So this weapon is, you need to find this weapon wherever you can, but it's a pole arm that is like, it's just, oh. And another huge thing you should be doing, if you're not doing, is making sure you're hiring companions that have quartermaster ability, like starting at like 80, 60, whatever. And then you make them into their own party, and then they're immediately starting to get their own skills, which then levels up faster, which then just puts you more points into steward, which then just gets them a higher, party capacity. And then when you're leveling up your clans, you're doing the same thing. So make sure you are always making extra parties. Like right now, I should already have another party, which I'm probably going to make my wife. So you need to be doing that. And then, it doesn't really super matter if they're elite or not. Like, your party needs to be like the most elite of everything. And they're just kind of like cannon fodder, really, for like sieges and stuff. But you need to be, and then watch, and then you're in a army like this, right? It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't cost anything to have them in your army. So you just literally just rock around, like they're a part of you now. And then you're just getting your leadership up. It's just you're getting your tactics up. Like it's no question. You need to be doing this, okay? And for my last tip here is like the easiest way to get a shit ton of tier 6 troops. So there's these guys called the Tokai Hatamoto, and you hire them from a specific region that I'll show you. But you hire them at tier 5. The only downside is they're hired for 1,650 per. So you have to be decently rich to start building your army out of these guys. But I've found that the best way to upgrade these guys, because what they do is they upgrade into any type that you want. Because we got the firearm, we got that, yeah, everybody. So what I've been doing is we get these guys, the Rangers. So they got 240 bow, and they also have decent one-handed and two-handed, but they do have a two-handed sword. And so they use up their arrows and then charge in with their, you know, their long two-handed samurai sword. So I feel like they are insane. And then when you couple that with these guys, which are also a tier 6 bow, but on horseback, then they're getting hit from the front. You're going around with the horse archers around the back, and you're shitting on, you know, a quarter or not, if not more, of their army before they're even hitting your line. And then these guys just turn into great melee combatants as well. So yeah, I mean, you need to find these guys, and you won't have to find them because I'm just gonna show you right here in this area, Sunpu Hamamatsu and Nagahama Castle. So all these ones that are highlighted here all have these troops in them. Once again, they're expensive, so one go through of this is going to cost you like 40k, but they immediately upgrade into tier 6, and they do not need much XP to do so either. That's why I have 110 of them. So yeah, get these troops. They're gonna do you wonders, especially when you're gonna have to eventually make your own kingdom. You're gonna need some strong troops to take on this entire map. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and yeah, I may have rambled a bit, and because that's the Unified specialty. You never really get the facts straight on a platter. You get all the extra. So okay. Comment, rate, and subscribe for more.